Hey, what's up everybody? This is Meyer, and in this video what I want to do is talk about using the Osczillos Mega Scope for monitoring your kick and bass, which is mainly what I use it for. And this is a great plugin for doing that because what I used to have to do is put LFO tools on every, like the sub bass and the kick, just for basically using it as a scope. So what I do is put it on here, turn this on, and if I was looking at the sub bass, look at it that way, which is great. But when you want to look at the kick, you'd have to have a separate scope there on the kick, and it's just kind of annoying. So what the Megascope allows you to do is you can actually put it on all these channels and watch them all at the same time. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to use the VST3 version, and I'm going to put it on several places. I'm going to put it on the kick and bass bus. I'm going to put it on the kick. And notice how it's already getting the names of the bus names, basically. I'm going to put one on the sub bass. And notice how I'm putting it after all my effects, just so I can see what it looks like after all the effects. And last but not least, I'm going to put it on the mid bass bus as well. So next what I want to do is just give these all colors that match what they look like in the project. So the kick is kind of a orange, sub bass is like a deep, kind of like a deep blue, and the mid bass is kind of like a little bit more like this. And basically what this is it's a tempo synced oscilloscope, and I can open it on any channel and look at all of this together. So let me go ahead and play this section right before the kick and sub come in at bar 33, and you get an idea of how this works. So one of the cool things is you can see the kick hitting and the sub bass hitting. So if I just solo the kick and bass bus, which notice how kick, sub bass, and all the mid basses are routed here. Now, one issue, and the reason I put it on the kick and bass bus, and this isn't an issue with the plugin, it's just this is all pre-fader. So notice how it's not showing me the gain of the kick or the sub bass that I actually have. So this is the kick is gonna look a lot louder because I have it turned down, and the sub is gonna look a lot quieter, which is why this kick and bass bus so I can see the kick and the sub there. And a few things I notice with this is, first of all, I want to add a little bit of release to my sub bass patch. Also, I believe, yeah, this is note retriggered. So here you can kind of look at the volume here of the kick and sub together. You can see when they're both playing and how much, if any, overlap you want, and just look at all your channels together. Now the reason we have this here is I think this is due to the plugin delay compensation here on the mid bass bus. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it may be this plugin that's causing the shift. I'm actually curious if that's the case. So it's a cool way you can kind of visualize all of your kick, sub bass, mid bass, and kick and bass all together. And there's no reason you don't have to just put it on these channels. You can also put it on things like your leads as well. So let's say I was to grab the scope and just copy it. And I know this says intro leads, but there's a lot more than leads on here, and put it on here. And during the drop, we can just take a look. Which is just a cool way of visualizing all of your stuff kind of together in a time synced way. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like or comment if you found it helpful. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. See you guys later.